Hi guys, my name is Ellie and today I'm going to be doing the baking soda gender test thing. It is all over YouTube and all over Pinterest, and I'm 21 weeks pregnant and I really wanted to give a whole bunch of these a go on my YouTube channel because I think they're totally fun to watch, totally gross to be doing. I literally had to pee in a jar, but I just think they're really interesting. So if you don't know what it is, basically you get a jar or a cup of 2 tablespoons of baking soda, and then you basically pee in a jar, which is so gross, and the colour of this looks even worse on camera, and because of my background as well. Oh my god, it is pretty bad. I didn't drink too much water today. That could affect the test, I don't know. But yeah, you basically pour that in. If it fizzes, then you're potentially having a boy. If it doesn't fizz, then you are potentially having a girl. Now I have got a website up. It is called blogs.babycenter.com, and the reason I have this up is because, one, totally skeptical of all of these tests. Trust me, I do not think these are going to work, but I just think they're fun to do. But two, there was an interesting stat that I wanted to share with you guys on this. So it basically says that there was 31 members of this website that found out what the gender of their baby was at their scan and then did this test. Of the 31 women, 22 of them were right doing this test, so that's pretty good. It's a really good hit rate. Obviously 9 were wrong, so I'm really intrigued to see what this says for me. I did try to find out what the baby was at my last scan, but she did tell me, but then told me not to hold her to it. So it was a really interesting experience. I will be talking about it at a later date. I kind of know what I'm having, but just how she told me, it made me feel like 60-40% confident rather than 50-50, and 60-40 still does not do it for me. I just have to wait until 32 weeks. So until then, I'm going to have a whole bunch of fun doing these tests and just seeing what it says I'm having. It's probably going to confuse the situation, but I just genuinely am just leaving it until I hear 100% what it is at my next scan. Anyway, if you were interested in seeing what this reveals for my baby, then just keep watching. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and do this. It's totally gross, I'm sorry, but this is just what the test is. So I'm just going to pour this in. Can you see that? It is fizzing, guys. That is a full-on... Can you see that is fizzing? Can you see? I'm sure you can see it. Sorry if you can't see this, but you can see it's really bubbly. It's not a massive fizz, but it is fizzing. There's definitely a chemical reaction going on in this thing. So that would tell me that's a boy, apparently. Which is interesting. It just seems kind of weird, I don't know. So yeah, it's a little bit odd. I don't know if it depends on how much water you drank in the day as to how this reacts with the baking soda. My assumption is it would. If I had drunk a whole bunch of water today and my urine was almost clear, which is really hard to do when you're pregnant, but if I did, I just don't imagine the reaction would be as bad. Do you know what I mean? I think it would just say stay still. And I also don't know how much of a fizz you need to look for. When I've looked at other people's videos, they haven't fizzed. A lot of people's haven't fizzed. It's very rare for me to see a fizz. But yeah, so apparently 1 point to boy for the baking soda challenge. If you guys do this, let me know what your results were down below. And if you've done it in the past, let me know how accurate it was as well. That'd be really interesting to know. Otherwise, yeah, yeah, interesting to know. Just so you guys know, that's not what she said. So that's just going to really confuse things for me. But I'm just not going to obviously look too much into this test. So yeah. Anyway, if you've got questions, leave them down below. I will leave the instructions and I'll leave this website down below as well, so you can go have a look. Otherwise, yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you next time.